Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm still live. Sorry about that, y'all. I thought I did everything right. Let me make sure that I am really live. Holy crap. It says I'm streaming on OBS. Did you miss the perfectly imperfect thing? Cause I will redo that one if I need to. Ay, ay, ay. I thought I was live. Chat, just let me know, because I honestly was going off on the whole thing, and I don't know what happened. Okay. Because I want to know. If I got to start this over, I will. You know? Okay. All right. That is good to know. I had no idea, and I apologize for that. Give me just a moment. We are going to roll it back because I don't have no problem rolling it back. We are going live again. We are going to start up with Perfectly Imperfect. I really do apologize for that. I think I might have hit something and the live went down. This is all still new to me. It is very much easier to go on Twitch. Quick recap of what I said earlier. Because of our home setup and because Axiom Wolf was slated to go on site, he's now no longer slated for a bit. He's going to still be a remote worker. I am still in here for a bit. Kiddo's still using my area for school. I am going to be in here until at least maybe around June with graduation. It all depends. So that was what I said earlier. But we are going to recap Perfectly Imperfect first. And I wanted you guys to see this because it was amazing the amount of bullshit that came out of Foodie's mouth about what she went through with Pete's and abortions. So yeah, we're going to
Every
dial it
lunch for the
back,
past 2 months,
definitely.
I've been eating Huel instant meal cups, and it's changed the game for me.
No,
It's as
thank
easy
you.
as instant raw.
And I do apologize for that because this is still kind of a learning curve for me going live on YouTube. Hey, Abby Cat. Hi, Comfort, Brianna, Capricorn, and Jay. Welcome all to the live. I definitely want to apologize because I was going off on a tangent earlier. And now that I am definitely live, I am grateful to all of you who stuck it out with the technical difficulties. I really thought I was going off. I really thought that you guys were in here seeing it. So I am glad that we are here. We are live. Hopefully, we can get through this. I've got until about 3, so it's all good. The hubby's working. He'll probably try to pop in to get lunch and stuff and see if lunch is made, which I did early. But I am so sorry that I thought I was recording. I thought I was going live. So I'm glad we can start over. And we are going to start with Perfectly Imperfect, showing the heifer being a liar who lies with diabetes. Welcome to the chat, Alexis. It's good to see you too. Big hugs to all of y'all. I'm glad I am live. I'm glad the chat is seen. Let's get this started up with Perfectly Imperfect though, because trust me, y'all are gonna side eye this heifer. So I got my little Betty Boop side eye going, because good lord, she's a mess.
Grandma, were you and Pete's engaged and expect? Yes, we were at one point, yeah. Do I have to bring that up and talk about it if I don't want to? No. So thanks for the super chat.
Wow.
But we were friends before that even. We were friends longer than we were ever a thing, so.
She's a liar. We all know this. I know a lot of us are not shocked by the shit that Chantal says, the lies that literally come out of her mouth for no reason at all. But the fact of the matter is, you and Pete were more than just friends. You were more than just quick lovers. You used that man constantly, and you murked more than one of his unborn kids. What I can't stand about this as somebody who's pro-choice is that the shit she says about Pete and how she just completely uses and destroys that man constantly over and over. I would feel more sorry if I didn't see the constant clips of how he treated BBJ, because I still stand by the fact that she is emotionally, financially, and just all kinds of manipulation and abuse to that man. She downplays throwing a chair at him, which was in Mr SnowFlake's documentary. And this damage control, trying to mend your image, you tried to do that for the subs for subs where Pete was just a friend. You didn't want to tell him that you lived with that man off and on, that he was constantly a source of sexual frustration for you, how you pushed on to him whenever the fuck you wanted because he was available. You're gross, Foodie.
Yes.
Oh,
And
pancakes are
one,
nice.
baby, not two, by the way.
So, after spending years online sharing personal stories about herself, including her abortion stories, Foodie Beauty gets snippy and defensive when someone super chats her, asking about something that Foodie herself shared freely with her audience before. I'm not sharing this to spread hate about her abortions, but to bring to light her hypocrisy and her lies.
And
Foodie has been
not to interrupt Perfectly Imperfect, once again, I have to say, as somebody who is legitimately pro-choice, I feel like normally this is between the people who are involved with the creation of the child. But when you have somebody like Chantal who constantly tries to use her real life for coin and sympathy and relatability, and you can't even follow the narrative because she's always changing the fucking narrative, it is infuriating to me because she is the exact type of woman that people try to use when they're anti-abortion. This person who just uses it as their personal birth control. And like I said, I am pro-choice, but I do not like the fact that she is using something like this as a sympathize for me.
sharing personal stories of her life for years. For money and views. Now she wants to act indignant when someone asks her a question about something she has talked freely about in the past.
Agreed, Capricorn.
And to
I
add to that, bold-faced lie to her audience, as if we don't have years of
life. And that's another thing, Abby Cat. She was constantly leaning on Peach for financial support, emotional support, housing support, because remember, the villa was in his name. She legit is constantly using that man. And as much as I don't like some of the things Pete has done online himself, I do feel bad for the fact that she is constantly using him as her backup sandwich. Welcome to the chat, Smokey Von Sweets. It's good to see you, dear. I just feel like she is constantly trying to portray herself as a victim when she is legit a predator herself. And that's why she tracks predators like her scat man.
Live streams of her running her mouth, telling us story after story, all in hopes to build her channel and her bank account. Foodie may claim to have only had one abortion, but the receipts show she in fact has had two.
Dose.
And again, this is not to show criticism of her choice to have had two abortions, but rather to demonstrate just how easily she lies.
Show me the receipts!
It's not about that. I don't see the abortion issue the same way as other people, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I know it's weird because I've had two and I'm not pro-abortion, but I don't believe it.
Now, you know, this heifer is on some stuff. And like I said, whenever we hear some bullshit, y'all, we're going to play the good pastor here because it needs to be said. Hell no, because you know what you did. You know why you did it. Why the heck do you have to lie about this? It don't make sense. The math don't math at this, Foodie. You're trying to say that this wasn't your fault, that somehow, you know, you just fell into needing two abortions, right? Just two abortions needed.
Even using it as a form of contraception,
but you were.
Which is kind
but
of
you
what
were
I did.
using it exactly for
I
that.
used it. I had to do it because I didn't use
sure
contraception.
You did.
Or did I? No, Pete and I don't think we did at first use condoms. Actually, we did. We used to buy condoms. I remember that. And then I went on the pill for a while, and then I don't know what happened. I don't remember. I think I maybe missed a pill or something like that. And then the second one, I was just stupid.
Wow.
So I met with, it was actually a good procedure. Like, it was done, I was euthanized. I was euthanized.
Now, I said this earlier when I thought I was streaming and I obviously was not live. Sorry, y'all. But she mixes up euthanize with being put under because Heifer thinks she's funny. And with what she tried to do to BBJ, I don't think it's cute to mix up anesthetize, which is what they did to you, which was putting you under, with euthanize, which is to end a life. She is constantly showing how stupid she is. Miss, oh no, I'm college educated for 1 week versus those of us who actually got our degrees. Whether it's trade school, whether it's college, whether it's associate, master's, or PhD, there are a lot of us who watch and react to you who are educated, Heffa, who did not give up, who do it to work hard for our families and to make those coins. You're just mad because you can never, because you're a quitter who goes the easy route in everything you do in your life.
Anesthetized. I was put under for both. One of them I had
Remember,
to have
she
like
said
a
she only
stent
had
put
one.
in to dilate my uterus.
Your cervix, Foodie. You dilate.
That was another thing. She said that, and I know Perfectly Imperfect weighed in on this, but as somebody who's a mom, and somebody who understands basic biology, especially since I write about human biology in my science fiction, the fact that you don't realize that they dilate your cervix, which is the birth canal, which is where the fetus or baby, if it's full term, comes out of you. This is why so many people believe that she stays a liar who lies with liabetes, because she can't even tell the story right. And I think in this case, she was just dumb. But the fact that she swears that she had her uterus dilated, which, no, that's not a thing. Oh, man, she gets on my nerves.
Dilate your cervix. Not your uterus.
The night before, and then I talked to a doctor, because not every doctor would do it. Pete's didn't really. I mean, we would have a teenage son right now. It's so fucked up. But yeah, I was there like all day. They put me under.
Who are you?
I woke up, I was bleeding. And they gave me something to eat, and I got my stuff from the locker. It was at a hospital. The second one I was just getting with BB, and I wasn't sure whose kid. I was pretty sure it wasn't BB's because
I was pretty sure. I don't know whose kid it was. This is a grown woman. She's like all those people, because my mom used to watch Maury a lot. I mean, a lot. I would come in, and that show would be rocking with the paternity test shit. And I never understood women who have enough partners where you don't know who your baby's daddy is. And she's just cavalier about it. Like, know who you are fucking so you can keep track. Not just for your child's health and safety, but for your own. Have some fucking self-respect. Like, I don't get it, y'all. I don't.
Because of the timeline, and I was like, but I was starting to see BB when I was getting it done, and he was so supportive. Like, he called me the whole time. He was
She
so
does, Lynn.
worried
It's
about
crazy.
me.
And it's always about her. Oh, they were worried about me.
Yeah,
They were
it
doing
wasn't.
me.
Like, he knew it was
me,
someone else's. Because I was still seeing, the guy's name was like Manzi, I think. I was still seeing Manzi.
I don't believe this story. I believe that baby was Pete's. This whole Manzi thing, she's constantly inventing lovers. We all remember from the last live the whole me discussing the Anthony guy that didn't really exist, how she got an innocent person doxxed because she swears that she is just the most desirable heifer in the world. But no, I don't believe that person existed. I believe she murked 2 of her and Pete's unborn fetuses. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But since she lies all the time about the number, about how it was done, and she only remembers food memories from it, I don't think I'm lying, and I'm allowed to speculate. It's fair use, heifer. She's just so gross.
I was seeing Manzi while I was seeing BB, and BB was seeing another woman. No,
Ooh, what a hoe.
No, sorry. I started seeing Manzi before BB, and then I met BB. Like, at this time when I was starting to see other people, I was over, like, the relationship with Pete.
Wow.
And it wasn't very long after I broke it to him that I had been cheating, and I'm no longer in love with him, and I want to break up. And he just sat there on the couch, like, looking sad, but he's like, if you want to have an open
like
relationship,
a doormat.
I would be down with that. And I was like, no, I don't want an
Hey,
open
Sense
relationship.
of Wonder.
I was
Welcome
close
to
to 3
chat.
months. They had to put a stent in, and oh my god. I don't feel, it's not that I feel shame. It's just, for me personally, it's just something that
And
affects.
once again, it ain't about you feeling shame, Heifer. It is your body, your choice as a pro-choice person. But you are such a contradicting cow when it comes to this, saying that, well, I'm anti-abortion, but I had to get two, y'all. We heard it. She's not for abortion, but it's okay for her. Rules for everybody else, but not for her. Recurrent scenario with this Heifer.
Me, like, in a way, because now I can't have kids. My angel
Exactly.
babies.
BB broke up with
Well,
her.
maybe they are angel
She's
babies.
trying to reinvent that
Did
narrative
I eat a tuna
too.
sandwich after the procedure? Why would I eat? I think I was starving.
Why would you
Like,
care
they don't
about
let
you? Are never starving. Stop it. Get help. The fact that she's going, oh, we're starving. So I remember a tuna sandwich after getting the procedure. Y'all, she gets on my nerves. And this is past Chantal. So you know that present Chantal is only fucking worse. And would have been worse if she was still there, being able to make life. Thank God she's not. And this was all self-inflicted. Welcome to the chat, Blondie. It's good to see you, girl.
eat for like 8 hours or drink anything.
Oh,
like,
poor you.
And 1 baby, not 2, by the way.
Nope, 2.
You're a lie. You're a lie.
I kiss never fall.
I love Perfectly Imperfect. And just a little bit of a sidebar. The fact that that heifer tried to say was just one. On top of the last week's live where she tried to even downplay having a relationship with Pete at all. When we know that when you were in Canada, not even 2 months ago, that's who you ran to. You started your emotional and mental manipulation of him. He literally was on there saying that he wouldn't mind living with you again because you ran to him thinking that you were going to leave Scatman or that Scatman was done with you and you needed that backup sandwich. And the fact of the matter is, I talked about it earlier and I mean it. You went to Kuwait. You signed papers that you didn't even understand. You had a whole situation where this man that you didn't even know took complete control of everything. You didn't have a proper traditional wedding. As somebody who has been to proper traditional Muslim weddings, those are big affairs. And family is normally involved in every step, whether it's getting you houseware. My in-laws got us a washer dryer, a new stove. You know, I didn't want one because I liked my stove. We ended up leaving it at the place we were renting. A new fridge, which I liked my fridge too. Liked my washer and dryer, but they wanted us to have new stuff. Because when you marry somebody's son especially, they want to be involved. They want to help y'all out. And the fact of the matter is, Foodie, we don't believe what you got going on with Scatman is real because his family is not involved. And you can say, oh, it's private, I keep that. No, I don't believe you. Because we have seen the state of your current apartment. We have seen the way you eat alone, shoveling huge amounts of food for money on your freaking channel. So the fact that you're trying to convince us that you have a traditional Muslim relationship, I don't believe you. And I'm allowed not to believe you. And that is why when you ask, why is it our business to speculate? Why does your visa status matter? You're the one who put the lie out there that you are on a family visa, that you're an expat, all of this bullshit, when you could have just said, hey, I travel hop for this relationship. And sure, some people might have made fun of it, but we wouldn't have had to call you out on the constant lies. I do not understand why you got to constantly reinvent your life. But it's because you have no life that you have to invent shit about your relationship that we can clearly see is not working out. About where you live, which we barely see because you barely leave the apartment. And when you do, you harass poor camels that kick you. Stop lying. You're only hurting yourself and you're only giving us content, heifer. But we are going to move on to Marley Hendricks, who has some amazing receipts for this heifer as well. Because once again, Foodie Stay is a liar who lies with liabetes. And the original one that I was going to use was way too gross. I don't want to think about her lovers, just like I really don't want to hear her eating a lot. And that's why I love these content creators who edit her fuck shit down. I am always looking for people who can condense the amount of fuckery because taking in too much foodie is bad for your health, y'all. But we are going to get this fired up.
Love the wonderful book of the month.
I like
Book
Book
of the
of the
Month is a
Month,
subscription
but
service that ships right to your door in
I
this
don't
super
think I
cute
need
blue
it.
box.
I've definitely been in the
So
mood
let's
for
give this
romance.
a
I am
interaction.
so excited. I went with yours truly.
And we're
Love
gonna
theoretic.
Though as a writer, I'm not going to knock a service like that at all.
I know part 2 is just going to be all about Nat Turd, and it's going to be all about probably victim shaming.
And once again, not to stop the clip so soon, but those of us who watched the first documentary part of Chantals' life with Mr. SnowFlake knows that he is still very early in her life. He barely breached the surfaces with her. And unless he edited out a lot of her lies, there's still a lot of fuck shit between the breakup with BB, moving in with Pete, alleged sexual encounters, till we get to Koki, the crack demon, the person I don't want to summon like Beetlejuice, so I don't use his real name. Even though this heifer tried to say that when we call her Mary Ham, which I don't, I just call her Miriam, I don't care about that. Or when they call Scatman Salad, it's Islamophobic, but she's allowed to call a Muslim man anything she wants because he allegedly abused her. I don't think so, heifer. And here's some receipts for you, just so that we can shut you up, because you like mocking Dee, who I'm not defending either. But the fact of the matter is, Dee is still going through it. And as a survivor, I do not downplay her mentality or what she thinks she has to go through to keep that man. But you are not on the same level as those of us who have survived it. I don't believe you, and I'm not going to stop saying I don't believe you. I don't care how that makes me look. I honestly feel like she tries to put herself on the level of victim because she wants that sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I'm a survivor, not a victim anymore.
As if that, you know what, Mr. Cardigan, unless you're in an abusive relationship with an abusive narcissist,
She
you
lies
can can it.
all
And
the
Doo-Doo,
time.
you can it too, because you're going to act like we don't have
And
video.
you are financial abusive narcissist. Look at that pause. That face is just full of indignation because she wanted that. And I'm telling you, as somebody who lived through it, who knows that it's just my word versus his still, I would never wish that on anybody. I think about the way my life was back then, not knowing I was going to get out of it alive, and the fucking nerve of this person who could always drive away, who could have set a hard boundary because they weren't living together. He did not trap her. She was the one with the financial control. And when he did bruise her up, she showed those shits off proudly. I had to stay away from friends and family when things got bad. I don't understand why she would want that life. I don't understand why she would invent that shit for herself. But as somebody who probably grew up in the late 80s and 90s, who watched movies like The Burn in Bed, as I brought up in Hannibal's chat, she wants to be a victim. And that is not the fucking life you want to live, heifer.
Evidence of him smacking you around, you stupid idiot. Seriously.
God forbid we call Chantal stupid for staying with him or running back to him, because they were never really together. She took a 3-week booty call where she indulged in drugs and binging and tried to make it more than what it was. And like I said, I can understand catching a feeling for somebody, but if he was so harmful, why would you want to be with him? Like, I don't get her at all.
You're going to say I was manipulative? He's
There's
the king
her
of manipulators. The
pacifier,
king
too.
of manipulators. Any narcissist abuser is. If someone goes to lovingly put their hand on my face, I flinch. Like,
We have all seen Scatman caress her face and her, get it, eat it up. We've seen you with men touching your face. Stop trying to copy those of us who literally have PTSD from what we went through. Because it's not always a touch that makes you flinch. It's not always the same fucking things. And we have already caught you out there in lies with Scatman, because I'm not calling him by his proper name. Fuck her. It ain't Islamophobia. Man say he wants to grape somebody on their cross and Bible and has a poop fetish. I ain't got to respect anything about him. It ain't about his faith. It's about his lack of character. But the fact of the matter is, you keep trying to say you flinch when you get touched. Yet we have had video and literal proof. Your little fucking hammiversary, or sadiversary as I like to call it, where you put that ugly ass picture of him caressing your face in the mirror. Man, get the fuck out of here with your lies.
but everything he did to her in that video, I don't like watching that video, because he did the same to me. The way his face turned, the way he snorted and growled. He
I
started
believe
by
that
flicking a cigarette at
tragically.
me. He burnt cigarettes on me. threw things at me, punched me.
And that's true too, Blondie. Not only was the Sam's Bar Lounge video released about Dee Dee, because this heifer's going to talk about all the shit he did to her with no proof, not like we're asking for it. The fact is, you wear when you've gone through it in the way you carry yourself. And the fact of the matter is, Chantal has always been about herself. She's always taken others' realities and trying to ship it into her own, and that's not how that works. But another thing is the fact that she has gone on record using the Sam's Bar Lounge for her to recognize what she went through, which is fucking bullshit. You kept running back to him, you kept doing drugs with him, and the only time you really clashed with him was when he tried to make you walk and eat better. Okay, heifer, whatever.
Me, called me names. And the worst thing is, he blamed it. He would blame it on me for what he did. And I would be like, oh yeah, I must have done something. He's vile.
You're vile.
And for people to sit there and think that I would ever want to go back to that, you don't know me.
And that's the thing. I can't speak for everybody else on these YouTube streets. But when we say we want you to go back to Canada, it has absolutely nothing to do with the Canadian crack demon. You have more support. You have better health care. It would be boring for you, apparently. But I guess sitting in this bleak setting, shoveling food till you die is more exciting to you because you get to claim a man who won't even show up on your videos anymore because he literally embarrassed himself. The fact of the matter is, we don't want you back with that crack demon, especially since he is still busy using up Dee Dee for everything she can give him. I don't understand why you keep making that correlation, but it does speak volumes that you keep saying we want that for you. You're constantly deflecting what you want on the other people like an undiagnosed narcissist.
You're disgusting. That's it. That's
You're
all I have
disgusting.
To say. Another thing I want to bring up is people like to quote when I said, I think it was in Cuba Rage, I'm going to manipulate you and you're going to eat it up. I was
You cannot change what we see. That is, so many people have an archive. This was you. You were allegedly drunk, which we keep reminding you, booze is a truth serum. The fact of the matter is, you said that you were going to manipulate people. You can't change the narrative now because it doesn't fit your new life and delusions, heifer.
Quoting a hater in chat. Somebody,
no, you weren't. She's lying. Exactly.
Would always say she's going to manipulate us because, you know, whatever. So I would say that. I was quoting exactly what they said.
You can't keep track of the lies.
And
get
so that was that.
I
wanted to bring that up. I know I said that before, but...
I'll be as sweet as pie tomorrow. Oh, you know it. You know I'm going to manipulate the fuck out of you. And you're going to eat it up and you're going to watch me.
Dropping them receipts, y'all.
I don't know how I would manipulate people. I always was genuine about how...
You manipulate people with your storytelling. You manipulate Pete's with both emotional, financial, and probably physical abuse because when you watch the SnowFlake documentary where you threw a chair at him for saying that an actress was better looking than you, Miss I'm better looking than 99% of YouTube. And like I said, I don't care what people think of my looks. I'm a happily taken woman, and even if I wasn't, I'm about smarts, y'all. The fact of the matter is, this milk bag looking motherfucker is out here talking about how can I be manipulative? You're being manipulative now by lying and constantly changing the narrative of your stories. That's how. Stupid.
I'm feeling. You were just so attracted to him physically, but over time, that's what he would do. He would use that like against me, you know? Like he would use, I don't want to say, but you know what I mean? Like he was just vile in every way. I don't know.
You don't want to say because it didn't happen, first of all. Second of all, you were attracted to him. He was attracted to your money. It was mutual fuckery. I will give you that. He used you for what he could get out of you. But to put yourself on the same level of those of us who are in harmful relationships, that shit's wrong and you know it, heifer.
It was about him, like big, you know what I mean? Like these people act like you were the one obsessing and bullying them when it's them doing all, yeah, I know.
Nobody's obsessed with you. We can react to you and go about our business. The fact that your hug box is out there trying to say it's us being obsessed with you, we're the only things keeping you relevant, heifer. You better hope we don't find new heifers to call out.
Yeah, you were mean to your audience. No, I'm mean to audience members who would always come in and bully me and shame me.
It ain't bullying. Anybody who contradicts her narrative gets blocked. It is what it is. I can understand not wanting your feels hurt, but you need to be real. There were people who really tried to help you. Lime Jello was one of them. She was part of your rage in Cuba as well. You mocked the fact that they got weight loss surgery. I got weight loss surgery because I was 512 fucking pounds. I was not going to die in a fat trap. You said eat carbs. you're stupid. Eat cards, bitch. I remember watching that shit. So fuck you and fuck this victimhood narrative that you keep trying to perpetuate, Our Lady of Perpetual Victimhood.
For failing on a diet or doing whatever. Yeah,
Ooh,
like I'm not just gonna come up to you and be mean to you for no reason. Like you don't know me in real life. I'm actually really nice and personable, and I've had a lot of friends. It's a thing for 4. What photo was photoshopped? I have never in my life ever.
That's a good point too, Blondie. They could have been a throuple, and the fact that Dee Dee did more things that was probably more physically active than Chantal made Chantal crazy. Why else would she do a threesome to try to keep him? This whole story is just so mishmashed and weird. And that is why I don't understand why she wants us to go back to it. We don't even know what it was, but I know what it wasn't, an actual fucking real relationship. Hey, Teresa, welcome. I just feel like there are so many holes in her story. And she doesn't seem to understand that when you put shit out there, we're allowed to analyze, critique, and criticize it. You're allowed to feel however you want about it, but you can't control the narrative, Heifer.
Had Photoshop. Never. Never, never,
You
never.
don't need it. You use filters.
I swear. Never.
Oh, man. Darn these ads. I gotta get YouTube Premium. I did it for music, but I gotta get it for video. Because, oh my gosh. Look at that shit. Look at that. She probably used that shit for Scatman, too. Now, I'm not saying that if you're on a dating app and you want to put out your best you, that you shouldn't do that. But who the fuck is this? Who is this? Because this ain't Chantal. She knows this ain't Chantal. Wrong hair color, wrong face. Where are your wrinkles? Where's the rosacea? Where's the weight? Come on now. Come on now. She doesn't use Photoshop, though. Welcome, Camby. It's good to see you. She doesn't use filters, though. I mean, I know what I'm seeing. Let's see if the pastor here agrees with this being Chantal. Give me just a moment, y'all, because I think that the pastor would agree that this can't be Chantal. So let's see what the pastor has to say about Foodie Beauty's transformation, because I don't think even understand why she does shit like this, and then says I've never photoshopped, I've never used filters. Catfish, who this? Like, for real, catfish, who this? Because we all know what she looked like, especially after she shaved her head. No shaming. A lot of people shave their head, do big chops to get new hair and stuff. But come on, come on now. Come on. This is ridiculous. But she's never... I guarantee you this is the fucking picture she used for Scatman. Fucking guarantee you. Because these are the lies she creates for herself. This is the illusion. This is why this heifer thinks she's beautiful than all of us on YouTube. And like I said, I'll agree with you, Feudy. You're better looking than me. It's subjective. I've always called myself a no gargoyle. I am fine with not looking good to people. They'll leave me the fuck alone. But the fact of the matter is, when you're using shit like this, and you know you don't look like this, it's called the catfish, it's called Photoshop, and it's called filters. Get the fuck out of here with anything else. Okay, last one. No wonder catfish is so easy.
You can change your name, but you're the same person. How am I the same person?
Y'all see the difference, right?
When did I have any drop of alcohol? When did I do any of the things that I used to do?
You did it in Cuba, stupid.
There's no comparison.
You said, when did I have a drop of alcohol? Pumped up kicks, remembers. Your little commentary on shit that's going on in my country, which is none of your business as a Canadian, honestly, remembers. Your little Cuba rage with, oh, it's the alcohol. Oh, I've never had a drop of alcohol. You would get literal fucking whiplash trying to keep up with this heifer's lies. And welcome back. Oh, I thought somebody was coming back. The fact of the matter is, she's always so smug because she thinks she's smarter. You might pull that off on your actual supporters, all 4 of them, including your little freaking cheerleader, who I'm not going to mention her name either because I don't want to summon your demons like Beetlejuice into my chat. I don't need that. I already know your socks are working overtime to try to attack people. Ain't gonna work on my end, though, Heifer. I've played the dozens with my family. So, unless you can really ding me on shit, it all slides off my actual weight loss back.
Thanks, Lynn. Little nitty. If anybody does manipulating of their audience, it's hater channels who use lies and use character assassination tactics to try to gain.
Do you all feel manipulated right now? Because I honestly don't think I'm manipulating anybody. And thank you, Abby. Like I said, for me, the way my mind works, I've never been one to focus on looks. This bitch is out here calling herself beauty, talking about how beautiful she is. All her insults are always looks. So when she goes up against somebody like me who never cared about looks at all, I mean, I grew up black in America. I am a short woman. I've always had weight issues. I'm literally dealing with dental issues, which I will get fixed when I get my weight lost to where I want it to be. I know people wanted to try to call me a drug addict. You know, accuse me of what you want. Unlike this heifer, I don't put business out there like that, and I don't do drugs. But the fact of the matter is, I don't care. You can say what you want about anybody, but only a hit dog hollers about that. She would holler if people called her ugly. She would holler if people called her an addict or brung up shit she puts on the internet. But the fact of the matter is, all the digs that her socks have taken at me has been shit that she has done, and that's why I bring it up. Because it's fucking funny, the shit you try to throw at me when you are literally documented doing coke, doing meth from a pipe that you didn't even know where it was from, doing wheelchairs and other shit. I'm literally in a state where weed's legal and I don't need it, don't want it. And that's not to knock marijuana users. You go at it. You're bringing my state revenue, honey. But the fact of the matter is, she is always the same with her attacks on people because she believes that everybody's the same as her. She doesn't understand that some of us have our own struggles and we don't act like everybody understands that struggle.
More hate to perpetuate more hate, more useless twisting of things. You know what I mean? Like, please.
I don't hate you. I hate your antics. I don't know you. I would never know you because all the time you change shit. I hate your antics. The whole reason I got into reacting to the reacts about you specifically was because of your red hijab rage when you said that FFG's mom passing was her karma and fight mode activated in me. Because if you're going to go that low and nasty as somebody who has fought a lot in my life, I'm going to fight you. And I'm going to take the shit that you put on the internet and throw it right back at you because I don't like shit like that. The shit you said about BBJ being gone. And then when we showed you clips, you still tried to mock it. You have some weirdos on Twitter, which, sorry y'all, my Twitter is collecting dust. I don't want to be on there. Too much fighting. I've got a better social media. I just invested in it too, so I'm excited about that. I do not understand the shit you put online and then want sympathy for a heifer. But I don't hate you. I hate your antics.
Have I raged in defending myself? Yeah, sure.
You rage all
I'm trying
the time.
not to. I haven't called anybody names tonight, except for maybe the abuser, but sorry. I mean...
Bullshit.
Not sorry. Same
Never
thing with Cuba Rage.
sorry.
I'm not sorry about anything I said about that person.
We
Nope,
know you're not sorry about anything you said during the Cuba Rage, and you're always talking about him, but you said last week you never talk about him. Mr. SnowFlake is going to get it wrong. Maybe just watch the documentaries and see first, heifer.
But I've been through that weekend before I went there. Sorry, not sorry. You should tell your story. Be one to profit off of it instead of reactors. Yeah, Leslie, it's just that at the time, especially when I was going through the abuse, I would come on live and cry and scream and, you know, block it out with drugs and tell you everything that happened. And at the time, you guys believed me because you were telling me to leave. You hated me for staying.
For like ever now. I don't know. I think it said I'm live. I set this live up so long ago and there's like construction and it's just been like buffering. Anyway, I'm starving. I want to have a poutine.
She's always
so I'm gonna talk to you about a lot of
In 200 meters, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for Auto Route 15 Sud Quebec 117 North.
I'm gonna go to Orange Julep and get an Italian poutine. I think they have those. And
an Italian poutine.
A veggie dog. And
I'm gonna say this again at the risk of making some Canadian people mad, and I'm sorry. Gravy and cheese don't belong on French fries. It destroys the consistency for me. I don't like soggy French fries. I don't really like cheese like that, and I definitely gravy is very, very optional for me, and I always opt out of it. So the fact that she's going for an Italian poutine just means pizza fries. Just say pizza fries. Gross.
Large drink. All is full of love. So as you can see, I have a completely different mood today. And
Bitch, you cannot sing.
So I actually probably should name this stream. I honestly don't even know what to say. I feel like I've apologized so many times to everybody for like flipping out and lashing out and
Like, regardless.
And agreed, Samurai Hobo. She was upset that the money wasn't enough and that she couldn't win him over Dee Dee. And you'll never stop those of us who know from knowing that. She is so ridiculous.
My behavior yesterday was insane. I want to stop the car because I know you guys are shit talking me right now. I do not want any more disrespectful people in my chat, like people who just come to disrespect me. And I know you're thinking, oh, she's being defensive, so she was with Natter. No, this is just like, this has been long overdue. It actually like does bug me, like no matter what. I get mad because people do attack me, like for doing something like getting back with a boyfriend, or like I don't know.
He wasn't a boyfriend. He was a booty call, and stop it. People were trying to warn you because we seen. Especially those who were in it, because I seen it from the archive, basically. But those who were with you from the beginning, people that you lost, beezers that you turned your back on, were just trying to help because they knew it was a bad situation. They knew it was a desperate situation, but you didn't care enough to listen to them. And you want to say it was disrespecting you to look out for your own best interest? I like to think that if I was in a bad situation, Tragically Delicious, who has been my friend for years, would be like, girl, we need to talk. You cannot do stuff like that to friends. You said your beezers are like your friends, but we know that's a lie. You just want a hug box. You just want head pats and ass slaps for being a horrible human being. And that's not how the internet works. You can't just get one-sided support and people not feel fed up with that shit. Especially when you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation. Exactly, tragically. She acts like people aren't allowed to have their own minds and opinions. It's sickening.
Like, I've watched the video. I've seen the video of me being crazy.
Exactly, like, Abby Cat. And that's another thing. She went back to Twitch after Frenchie said she was going back to Twitch. Everything FFG does, this heifer copies, but she tries to turn it around. All because Frenchie saved BBJ from this heifer's neglectful, dirty-ass abuse. It's sickening.
I love Natter. I hate Natter. I fucking love Natter. I hate Natter. So... the final verdict, I guess, is that I do love Natter, and obviously there's a lot of good, really good things that
it's not good.
I don't share with you. And
don't agree, disagree.
We had a deal made not long ago. We had a plan to make this a healthier friendship.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
And fucked it up yesterday. Really fucked it up. We talked about a lot of stuff, and I feel like I've just been so paranoid.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right on the Boulevard Dakari. Signs for Namur.
What I struggle with in adding extra
Continue on Dakari for 1 kilometer.
Is the fact that I've come on here and like completely dog shit, ruin the life and reputation of somebody that I've more than anybody
driving their
right
cars.
And I don't know how to deal with that. Like, I don't know how, because yes, obviously I want to be able to fucking do things like stress-free and just live a normal life. And in order to do that, you can't come online and air out all your fucking relationship dirty laundry. No matter how bad it is, it's not fair to him. No matter what you say, like especially if I want to be with him. So that's
even do laundry
in any way, like any kind of friendship, any kind of whatever. You know, it's just like that's just how.
Exactly, Comfort, agreed.
So yeah, I do love this man. He did not sexually assault me. He's innocent of that. I want to make that clear because this kind of accusation for somebody really is damaging. You were just so attracted to him physically, but over time, that's what he would do. He would use that like against me. You know, like he would use. I don't want to say, but you know what I mean. Like he was just vile in every way. I don't know.
He did not sexually assault me. He's innocent of that. I want to make that clear because this kind of accusation for somebody really is damaging.
I don't think before I come online and I talk. I don't think before I do things. I don't think before I just go online and be like, hey, Dee Dee did this, spread her legs, she's gross. Like, she has a job, she has a reputation. So I am sorry, like, no matter what. I'm not saying Dee Dee and I are even friends, but I do, on a human level, if I do something shitty to somebody, I feel like I should own it. So that's how I really feel. I did meet up with him. We did do a lot of talking. It's weird to me that somebody I spend most of my time with, or I spend so much time with and so much energy on, and somebody that I supposedly love so much that I would do so much bad things to, you know, and he's very private, so whatever.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Anything like that between us, like if I feel wronged in any way, not sexual assault wise, but whatever, I feel like
exactly.
It's all
welcome,
like,
honey.
work it out in private, basically. That's how
turn right, then turn left.
I mean? So it's just really messy, like to try to deal with this stuff after I've shared so much, and now it's like different. My feelings are different. Like 1 minute I hate him, and I come online and I vent, but I don't.
Take
really
the next
hate
right,
him.
then turn left.
I still love him, and I end up like, you know what I mean? Like we end up working things out, and it's just nobody can understand that. I get it, you know. Nobody wants this together. I get that, but at the end of the day, it's still.
Take the next right, then turn right.
It's still my choice, and I don't know what to say.
Oh, she's a menace in this.
I feel like the whole situation with this sexual assault thing was more of a situation like between like lovers that I should have never like really like that's a serious thing. Like, and I
pause. Everybody has been in arguments or sometimes fights with their partner. You don't go running to the police with fucking lies because you're mad at your lover. This is some bullshit. This is what puts those of us who were actually in those situations in so much danger. And you don't get the cops involved when you're in that situation because the shit would get worse. This is why I stand by, and I will say she was not a DV survivor or victim at all. And I don't care if that makes me sound mean. I'm telling you, getting the cops involved would have sped up death for a lot of people who've been in that situation. So no, Heffa. You run into the police saying that he SA'd you when you knew he didn't? When you knew he did for somebody and you provided an alibi for him? Ugh. And then you were dumb because you went live. So you fucking threw that out the window too. Ugh, she's just...
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so... I really like put you guys through an emotional shit hole yesterday.
Happy users. Oh, God.
Yeah. He's a good person. He has a lot of good in him.
No, he's not.
I know it's hard because, and I feel, I don't know, like I really want us to do really fun stuff and good stuff and stop the baby voice. I'm trying to get you guys to like me.
Tuna Mad World is playing in my head again.
Fight tomorrow? Oh, you know it. You know. I'm gonna manipulate the fuck out of you, and you're gonna eat it up, and you're gonna watch me.
This is how AI optimizes my schedule.
Thank you for that break. I love AI, but come on now. She is constantly showing how when she's desperate for a dude, she will do anything. She will humiliate herself. She's going through it right now in Kuwait with Scatbot. She refuses to see the forest for the trees. She just refuses to understand that it's not about being kept. It is about getting help for your mental health issues, building your self-worth, realizing that your self-worth doesn't come from external forces or having a partner or anything, and then finding the person you're meant to be with. Instead, everything is superficial for her. And she is constantly back and forth. And Dan, welcome to the chat, dear. He has an amazing channel full of aquarium stuff and gameplay. Please check out Dan's channel. He is a really sweet guy too. I was watching the goldfish and that big fish you had in there eating the krill earlier this morning. I showed it to kiddo. He was like, wow. And hey, Mud Slicker, welcome to the channel. And welcome to the chat, actually. And I apologize to Mud Slicker because in trying to block certain socks, and probably during one of the lives when I was trying to respond, I had hidden Mud Slicker, but I've gotten it right now. I'm learning these YouTube things, and I definitely want to keep my friends out of the void. But all of Foodie's little cheerleaders and socks, oh yeah, they're going into the void.
I have a project coming up, so I start by listing the project and then setting it.
Okay, I need to put 10. I lie about what?
You don't need to put 10.
Are you kidding? I am abusive too. Are you joking? I am very verbally abusive. And the worst thing is, he blamed it. He would blame it on me for what he did. And I would be like, oh yeah, I must have done something. Are you kidding? I am abusive too. Are you joking? I am very verbally abusive. Because I don't feel like that's what it is, Tracy. I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that no, he didn't.
Oh my gosh.
And I am very, very sorry for just, I guess, casually talking about essay.
You shouldn't casually talk about that. You really should not casually talk about something that so many people have gone through. I was a minor when it happened to me. I don't like talking about it. I've detailed it enough in my Bonnet Chronicles. You don't casually talk about essay if you've gone through it, because it is a life sentence for those of us who have survived it. And the fact that she can be so casual and flippant about serious shit is why we will never believe you, Foodie. You have cried wolf way too much for us, Heifer.
He doesn't want you. Whatever. So, that's my problem then.
Wow.
Upset over what? No, you can be upset, you don't have to be abusive.
Wow.
How does I don't get it. I don't know how my life choices affect you. I really put you guys through an emotional shit hole yesterday in any way. These people are leaving anyway, so.
Not to even interrupt Marley Hendricks' amazing edits, but she constantly uses that argument. I don't see how my life affects you at all. It's not about effect. You put your business out there, people have the right to have opinions to what you put out there. Especially those who are loyal to you, who paid memberships to you, who even sat and watched you directly. The disrespect that you've given to them and then you accuse them of giving it to you. The fucking nerve. She has a lot of fucking nerve.
So goodbye. They don't contribute anything to the chat except negativity. Right, Sofa? And people who are assholes. Sorry, I changed my mind about that.
Backwards.
Yes, I'm gonna have this attitude forever, so if you don't like it, goodbye.
I could have never been an abuser. No fucking way.
Yes, I'm blocking people who are not supportive.
Good.
And who are rude. You don't have to be rude.
Keep your hug box small,
you don't have to
heifer.
Support my decisions, but you don't have to be rude. So if you're rude, I will block you. You're a sick, delusional, controlled, and broken woman. Okay, are you? So what? What? Controlled? You're an idiot, and you're an idiot. Goodbye.
She's a
Worry about yourself. All of you have demons in your closet. So until you're perfect, fuck you and eat shit. Okay? Bye.
It's not about demons in the closet. She uses the same shitty playlist and lack of logic. It's the fact that you put this business out there and people were just trying to, I guess, warn and save you. But this is what she wanted. And this is why I have no sympathy for this freaking she-devil.
I fucking hate that. Number one, people who say you're a bad person. You're a bad person. No, people do bad things. Doesn't make a person a bad person. Okay? A person is a complex individual. Your actions,
her lies
don't
are
define
like
you.
Because
by your logic then, only your bad actions define you. Okay? So if you're saying your bad actions define somebody, so do their good actions. So does all their good actions. So does everything fucking supportive matter to me.
Supportive things like what? Cook for you? Supportive things like getting you drugs? Come the fuck on. This is crazy. I know this is past Chantal, and this is crazy to me because she says the same thing about Scatman, who we never see after the Kai Bella thing, who you probably contracted to show up to give you Harry every once in a while. This is sick.
He is really good in my life. I like him there, and that's where he's going to stay. And actually, not just for him, anybody in your life. Anybody you just dismiss an entire human with a whole history just because they do a few fucking shitty things? Come on, seriously. Do you not, the fact that people don't understand how we keep trying and have a friendship and something, obviously there's fucking care there. Obviously there's love there. Don't fucking act stupid. Like, I don't get it. I hate being shamed for this shit. I hate being shamed for doing things that make me fucking human. Why does just because somebody does something fucked up, you have to cancel them? Why can't we all just try to learn from one another and take a human...
I noticed the thing about the people that cry about cancel culture, they never want to face the consequences of their actions. You're not being canceled. People just don't want to deal with your fuck shit. Honestly speaking, I have never once in my entire life whined about being canceled. It's funny how that works, heifer.
Situation and try to make it positive. I really don't get it. I really don't. And that's what I'm going to do on my channel. So if you don't want to be here and you don't want to be, then I don't know what to say.
I hate that.
And I know people are like, but you're not looking at your behavior. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's why I'm on here right now, fully saying I fucked up. I'm a piece of shit for what I said and did yesterday, and for things I've said and did in the past, and for not taking certain very subjects more seriously, and for not taking certain very subjects more seriously. Okay. Like, that's what I explained to her. I said, like, look, I know I've said some really fucked up shit to you, you know, because she's like on the verge of like wanting to fucking get me on harassment. Harassment's very hard to prove, number one, but also, like, I'm not condoning.
It isn't because you lived your life online. I believe Dee Dee could have got you on harassment, heifer. You're just scared, and this was damage control, like you constantly try to do.
What I said and did to her, because I did say some really nasty things, but I mean, I feel like I was just like insane with like
tragically.
Just feeling like really scorned and jealous and just like really like I felt like I was being lied to, like they were being really secretive and it was driving me nuts, and I felt like I was being manipulated from the beginning. Like I come back from Windsor, here I expect to work it out with my fucking boyfriend.
He's not your boyfriend.
Or this man, I mean, you guys know how I feel about him, right about him. She's been watching me for 2 years, so you clearly see that I'm crying over this man, that I love this man.
I love Chowder.
And you inserting yourself in everything is making it work, but then at the same time, if he wants his friend to stay with him while we're fighting, I mean, I press charges on him. So what is he supposed to do? Be on the street? Be alone? You know what I mean? So he needed that support there too. So it was just like so fucked up on
so many... now you're throwing out there that Koki used Dee Dee for shelter so that he wouldn't be homeless. Okay, whatever.
Angles, and I just don't want to talk about that personal part of my life anymore. I want to keep that to myself, be private about it. I feel like I have a right to do that. If you feel like I'm lying and being secretive, oh well, you know what to do. There's the door as always. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Bye, bitch.
You know, so
bye, Felicia.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Get matched with a local tax expert and hand off your taxes.
I already did my taxes. Get out of here with that.
Plus,
wow.
And actually, if you go watch our videos together,
we're the same size though.
If you go watch the car karaoke together in the daytime one, where he's wearing the blue and red shirt, he's loving in that video and shows me off at the end. So to say that.
So because he showed you off in that car karaoke video, we're supposed to ignore all the bad things about him, the abusive stuff, the fact that he's credibly accused of SA, the fact that he allegedly treated you bad too. But as long as they claim you, it don't matter, huh, Heifer? Whew, no self-esteem.
I don't think it's for people like, he won't claim you. No, not until things are good with us. You don't claim someone who puts charges on you.
Wow.
Right?
Ew.
Ew,
Let's
just go back to Beezing and forget all this drama
ew.
that I just complained about for a year, please.
That looks like garbage. How do people watch these
mukbangs? I won't do anything like that ever again, I promise.
That
I did
nasty.
Overlook Katie's N-words and racist marks.
Look, this was before my time, but I've heard how she has supported bigots. She's used bigotry herself. And the fact of the matter is, you tried to put shit on Shannon for liking a comment in her comment section, which is wholeheartedly not the same as literally amplifying the platforms of known racists, letting somebody into your live stream when you were gaming Phasmophobia that dropped those words. It's not the same, and it will never be the same. Your anti-Semitic rants against FFG using a word that you were told constantly was anti-Semitic, and then doubling down until we pummeled you with facts about pogroms, about how a lot of old-time writers, especially of fairy tales, use that language to disguise their anti-Semitism. You are a hateful heifer, and you're always trying to deflect and push away from the shit you do, and it's annoying.
You're right, I did. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry if you went through something.
That's
And I am sorry for any women who go through shit. And I'm sorry,
There's nothing cute about her.
I can't be what you thought I would be or whatever. I don't know, I just...
Oh my god, you called her a pet buffalo?
I'm not shocked. I know. I get that. I didn't hit anybody, but I really hurt a lot of people with my words. And that's what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Everyone is sick of my shit at this point.
Yeah. Oh my god.
One thing I will say that you guys are wrong about him.
No home training.
Yourself. I should be saying nice things. I've done nothing but talk shit to somebody that I love.
Lies.
You know? We've been through so much fucking shit together.
I don't like you.
That I don't think that will ever change. That I'll ever stop caring about him. No one's hitting me, okay? I'm okay. Things are really good between us, and
no one's hitting her. Now I get that when you're in that situation, and not to try to give her my story to take, because you can't, it's my story. You don't tell people when you're being harmed. You don't show it. But if he was really physically pummeling her the way she's trying to say now, she would have showed it. We all know it. She showed those arm bruises. I've seen the archive. So no, it's not enough. And no, I don't want any more evidence from you. I have seen enough of the Crackhead Olympics to last me several lifetimes. And I don't want you back with that man. But the fact that you lie and flip-flop because you want it to be in that situation, fucking disgusting.
Right now, and we're trying to work on building this friendship back up. Okay, so I think the first step, yes, I need to think of all the shit I've ever everything. Like, would you not feel betrayed? Like,
no,
by
I would
your
not.
partner?
I've never had a partner do this. Oh my god.
That's what I mean. I'm blaming it on me, putting it online and talking so much shit.
Wow.
That's what was all the stress from. Like, obviously, that's gonna stress him out. Fuck. No, nobody slapped me a few days ago. Are you talking about the head slap?
Wow.
Oh, that was just freaking whatever. Answer people's... No, I don't need to answer people's questions. I don't need to do anything. I don't have to answer anything I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. It means I don't want to talk about it. What part of that don't you get? If I don't want to talk about shit, like, I'm not talking about shit, okay?
Mess.
Nobody is using me. I haven't given Natter a fucking red dime. A red cent. I'm not even kidding. That, I swear. I did give him some money to hang on to for me because my wallet was too thick and when we were walking around. But
I don't remember whose recap I was watching when she was going off on that rage about how he used her for money. She had to buy cigarettes for them both. She had to run back and forth. She paid his rent. She bought him an iPad, but she doesn't give him money, y'all. This is the lies that make people not believe a fuck shit you say out your fucking mouth, Heifer.
I think he'd give it back. I haven't given Natter a fucking red dime. Oh, I share too much with you guys. Fuck. Well, if you don't want me to lie, stop asking me stuff.
Wow.
Why do you guys care who pays for stuff?
Because you put it out there that you
I'll never be private. I am private. He's vile. And for people to sit there and think that I would ever want to go back to that, you don't know me and you're disgusting. That's it. That's all I have to say.
You can't be mad at your audience when yesterday you were wanting them to hate him. I know. I get that.
She is the worst.
This is childproof too. Help me.
Past Chantal, current Chantal, present Chantal is the worst. Now I was going to switch it up with another messy family, but I think after 2 videos of classic Heffa's Lies, I'm on to some fun times, and I have 2 amazing people that I want to showcase before I wrap it up. So we'll get to the Topichu family next week, because y'all, my mind is just not ready to deal with Tafiachu, or however you want to say her name. I will get to her and her messy family next week. We are going to watch a little bit of Dank Fupa, because honestly, when I seen that yesterday and then I rewatched it in Hannibal, I laughed. And if you are not following Dank Fupa, which I know a lot of you probably are, please subscribe to her. They or them, I don't want to assume, but I am telling you right now, talented, highly talented, and amazing. This is, wow, let me get this right.
Command the magic, conquer the realm.
Oh, no. Okay, let me fix this, because it's not coming up properly.
This is Litter Robot, the highest-rated self-cleaning litter box that removes the chore of scooping.
Okay, there's the picture again. Let me get this straight. I think Chantal almost fucked up my system. This is a good laptop, y'all. It's just tired of her nonsense. Oh, Lord. Tragedy exposed online. Garlic stays busy, man. I like his commentary, though, so no hate at all. But every time I turn around, there's a new video from him. I love this.
Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother.
Hello there. Did you know that you can request a private video from me
Look
made
at
just
the
for you
buttons on that
you can keep
shirt.
forever and ever?
These are the
I'll put
details
in
that I
minimal
love
effort
about
to make
her.
something you'll regret buying, but I'll still take your money and buy takeout with it. Yep, that's right. I can wish you or a loved one a happy birthday or even give you a pep talk. I'm not qualified in any way, but you're giving me money, so I'll act like I am. I'm Kuwait. So if you want a cameo at a specific location like a nice beach or a nice mall or an abandoned school, just let me know. Dare to get yours today. Don't delay. I need money.
We know. And then she doesn't want to talk
Previously
about
on 90
money.
Dank Fiancé.
Salah, come save me! The camel is after me!
Oh my god! Oh no.
That damn camel gave me sciatica. You better cancel your plans because I need you to take care of me. I can't do anything by myself. Salah. Salah?
Yes, me too, Abby Cat. And Slow Mama deserved that.
I just can't do it anymore. No amount
I
of
didn't realize
money
he
is
had wore
worth the
that shirt
shit
first
she puts me
either.
through. She makes so many promises, but all she do is lie. I would rather eat my own shit rather than pretend for her anymore. I need to plan how to escape.
Ooh, hairy feet.
I would get so skinny
Oh,
if I was
Lord.
in a plane crash. I bet Tom Hanks wouldn't abandon me by myself in this apartment for weeks at a
Lord.
time.
Honey, you know Tom Hanks. He was cut for that movie too.
Salah is such a horrible husband, he would probably only save himself in a plane crash anyway.
Wow.
I love watching plane crashes. When I travel, I always imagine Sela and I getting stuck together on a deserted island. He would never be able to leave me, and there would be no women or phones, and he'd be all mine. Plus, I'd get super hot and skinny and make all my haters on YouTube jealous.
Doubt it. Ooh, look at all the trash.
Oh, my new toy is here. I better call Sala because there's no way I'm putting on clothes to go downstairs.
Wow.
Hi, babe.
What you doing?
What do you need, Chantal? I'm busy doing important work.
Sala, I need you to come to my apartment. The stupid delivery guy dropped off a box as big as you downstairs, and I can't bring it upstairs because my sciatica.
What you buy now, Chantal? We have no money and views are done again. Rent is due soon and landlord already not like you. You better be careful because if they kick you out, there's no room here for you.
Trust me, Salah, once I hit 100K on YouTube, everything's gonna be perfect. Just watch. My life is going to get so much better. I promise it'll be worth it. And you're gonna fall in love with me and we'll be the happiest couple ever.
Chantal, we not couple, we have contract. You need make more interesting video. All you ever do is eat and talk boring. No one wants to watch that. Plus, I go and have surgery and doctor text he ready for me.
How am I supposed to make more interesting videos when you lock me in this stupid apartment all day? Wait, what surgery? You didn't tell me about that. What is going on, Salah? You better not be lying to me again. You know, I'll find out.
Not your problem. Don't bother me for a couple days while I recover. My cousin drop off government groceries to you next week.
Salah, what am I supposed to do for food until then? All that's left is some rotting cauliflower and carrots.
She made a soup out of that shit. Ooh,
Why
Lord.
is that bald lady so fat?
I love the
What,
cousins.
is she a baby? She still plays with dolls.
You want to be a real legend.
Come on.
Games change
A
and
lot of my friends play Apex Legends. I play shooters off and on. Yeah, it's fine.
So glad I remembered Uber Eats has
This
office
commercial's so
supplies.
stupid.
But I feel like I'm forgetting something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying the $14.99, y'all.
shoes untied.
It's getting on my nerves.
Nope.
That was dumb.
You know, the last kids that lived here disappeared and were never seen again. They got on my nerves, so I did something about it. You better be careful or you'll be next.
She would threaten kids.
I made the most delicious dinner for my handsomest husband and I tonight. I don't have any kids and I don't really take care of my pets, but taking care of myself is a full-time job.
Wow.
It feels so good to accomplish a lot in a day. I'm such a domestic goddess.
Ooh.
Today I go to embassy to see if they can give me a quick visa to go see my new American lady love. She has really large boobies and she's much smaller than Chantal. I bet she probably smell a lot better too.
Wow.
Soon I'll leave Kuwait forever and I'll
NYC
never have to
hat,
see
too.
Chantal's bald head ever again.
Hello sir, how can we assist you today?
I'm here for visa. I find real wife in America. Last one make too much trouble for me and new one say she buy me real PlayStation when I get to America.
Wow.
Have you proceeded with your divorce? You won't be able to get a visa if you are still married to your previous wife.
Last wife only miss your marriage. I divorced her last year when she tell me she can't take me to Canada. No problem for me.
Okay sir, did you fill out the necessary paperwork and have an appointment for today?
I thought I just walk in and you give visa. My American love waiting for me and I already have tickets.
Okay sir, since we are quiet today, we can make an appointment for you, but this is the only time we'll make an exception. It must be your lucky day. May I see your passport?
He is so stupid.
Oh shit! My passport's still at Chantal's.
And of the people are some who say, we believe in Allah and the last day, but they are not believers. They deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive no one except themselves and perceive
That's
it
a
not.
perfect passage for
In
her.
their hearts is disease, so Allah has increased their disease, and for them is a painful punishment, because they habitually used to lie.
Well, I think that's enough reading for the day. My brain is starting to hurt, and I think I need a big snack. and a long nap. Oh, thanks, babe, for the snacks. You didn't have to do that. I could have gotten them myself. Well, I guess I should say goodbye for the night. See you later. What are you looking at?
Oh, no.
I gave away my cats to my worst enemy for you.
Wow.
My life in Canada wasn't perfect, but I at least had money and could drive and get my own food whenever I wanted it. I'm stuck in this stupid apartment, and you know, if you just let me fart on camera again, we'd be rich. No one on Twitter believes that you're real anyway. This was such a stupid idea, and the worst part of this is that it just proves them right. I don't need you. Get out of here, you brainless, cross-eyed turd. Next time on 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
You had a minor head injury, but you'll be fine. However, when we examined you, we found an anal anomaly. We'll need to operate on your butthole immediately.
Oh no, what happened to Howie? And I love that. And the Deg Fupa is so talented, y'all. Please, if any of you happen to have not subscribed to them yet, just do it. They make amazing videos. There's a new ALR one coming out next week, I believe, too. They work very hard, and they are on point with the sounds, with the details, and everything. I love it. I love being able to go lighthearted from messy and to keep up with that because, you know, I don't want to step on homeboy's lunch hour. I want to be done with this before then. Y'all know I love the Fresh Prince of Yup. I highlighted one of his videos last week. I got another one for y'all. And I have listened to Inferno. I'm thinking about talking about one of them doll guys, but I'm not mentally prepared for them yet. So what we are going to do instead is highlight some Fresh Prince of Yup because he's funny. Oh, those video games are so stupid.
I've never seen a cat's face look like their life's in shambles more than this one.
Oh my god. And this is going to be a fresh watch for me. I didn't even give him his like yet, so there. I purposely wanted to hold off so that my reactions to it could be as genuine as y'all. When we show you these fails, though, I am telling you, and I just love to laugh. And then Fupa makes me laugh, and Fresh Prince of Yup definitely makes me laugh. Two of the most talented people I have seen on YouTube.
Yeah. Bro, y'all ever try to freestyle, but you know you can't rap at all? My friends hate when I try to freestyle. I can't, my sentences I put together don't make sense at all.
That ain't it, y'all.
But once they hear the yow, I just see them in my head rolling their eyes. But what up, cool nerds? Welcome back to another video. Today we have another tattoo fails. We haven't done one of these in a long time, and this is one of the channel's all-time favorites, a classic, if you will. Bro, I don't know why I just had all this caffeine, but it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I told y'all, I'm committed. Wow. We gonna make this work. I'm gonna do at least 2 videos a week, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all already know the vibe. Smack that like button, sub with notifications on. Let's get it. Okay, so first up, we got a face tattoo on the side of this chick's face, right? We got face inception right here, and it's concerning, right? This looks like a concerned citizen on the side of her face. And there's always that heated debate online, like on social media and stuff, where, you know, people are against getting their significant others, you know, name on their face. But you want to get a tattoo of somebody's face? That's crazy. Like, I'm not against, you know, getting someone's name if y'all locked in. Like, we locked in.
Not on your face.
Like, I might get your tattoo. It might be like microscopic, but I might get it. But let's just look at this picture, right? The portrait of the, you know, is not the worst we ever seen. We've definitely seen worse portraits, right? But after her face, she looks miserable. The tattoo looks like you told your friend to not make it obvious when you go look somewhere and turn around, and you did it anyway. They looked at you like. One of the reasons I hate this tattoo is because of the contrast. Like, this person's very light skinned. You got this very dark shaded person on your face. Like, and the lineup where his lineup is just got this big old ear coming out of it now. And y'all, one of the best feelings in the world is waking up next to your boo, right? Y'all get to sleep in, y'all get to cuddle up, spoon, you know what I'm saying? And then you got this dude staring you down like you owe him money. All right, so this one's not bad. Like, it's a pretty clean tattoo. It's just like the location and just why. You know what I mean? Like, Walking Dead's over. You're gonna be in the next 20 spinoffs of Walking Dead as an extra zombie. Like, come on, bro. You waiting for the next Resident Evil movie to come out so you could be the next Tyrant? Like, no. All her work history.
I'm gonna say this right now, not to interrupt. I love tattoos. I've not gotten one yet. I had a friend design one for me that I loved. It's a serpentine dragon, and then I had another one do a yin yang with the sun and moon that I liked, that I was gonna get on my back and shoulders. I'm not trying to fucking mar my face and neck and visible things, because when I was working professionally, there was no fucking way. And now you want tattoos that you can have for fucking life. This, nah, hard pass, bro.
It's just gonna be random stuff like Thriller Dancer, World War Z Runner, 28 Days Later Extra. Like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, this tattoo artist doesn't focus on realism, right?
It's a cat from Cat Dog.
A dysfunctional cougar? What is happening? And they probably got it drawn like this purposefully, but like that don't make it any less terrible. This puma got the face of a person that's sitting on the toilet fighting for his life. I've never seen a cat's face look like their life's in shambles more than this one.
Exactly.
Y'all ever be hot in the kitchen because you're cooking and then like you open up the oven, that wave of heat hits you? That's what looks like what happened to him.
Hey, McCollin, run in here, come get y'all juice.
Imagine me, a random citizen, right? Just walking down the street, and I so happen to have checkers or chess pieces in my pocket.
Hell no, no. I love him, but no way.
You know what? I want to get
that is a poor life choice, Capricorn NJ. That is a poor life choice.
You are literally checked out of life if you like let this happen to you. Because imagine the fourth or fifth square, and you just like, yeah, keep going. Just keep going, fam. And we all know there's different levels of pain when it comes to like getting tattoos. My man has the ink, like the tattoo ink by the eyelids.
No way.
Bro, what?
Stop it. Get some help.
One of the like most annoying questions that people can get from people they really don't want to talk to is like, like, why did you get your tattoos? Like, what's the meaning behind them, you know? But sometimes you just gotta know, because this right here, why? You got this ginger child peekabooing out your stomach? Like, what? This looked like the beginning of a new scary Cabbage Patch Doll movie.
Garbage Pail Kids, maybe. Now, I never got a C-section, and that is not to knock those who have, because it's an important procedure. I had kiddo naturally, thank God. But even if I hadn't, why would you do this? This is, ooh, Lord, no. I need some holy water for that one, because, ooh. And then she's got the belly ring there, which I'm not against. I got a piercing gun myself. I've pierced my own ears. I don't pierce any other parts because they ain't sanitary. But piercing's fine. But why this? This is fucking weird.
There's Johnny. Okay, so I feel like this tattoo evolved like Pokemon. Like, it was like a regular moth, then it went to Butterfree, now it's Mothra. Like, how you got back titties and a back smile? So every once in a while on Tattoo Fails, we have a dude with a bald head or a buzz head, and they have this face on the back of their head. Like, I didn't realize how common it was to put a face
it looks like an extra
on the back of your
Beavis
skull.
and
And this
Butthead.
one right here looks like if it was a real person, it would be foaming at the mouth. Like, what is that face it's making? So we thought the first puma or cougar was that. This person got the most abstract tiger that I've ever seen, right? And my thing is, like, you can see this happen.
That is abstract. That looks like something your 3-year-old or 5-year-old would have drawn, and you just want to pay homage to their artistic skills. But to this, he's got one eye up here, one eye down there. Oh no, no! But why? But why though?
Happening while it's, like,
seriously,
you could have this stopped at the first eyeball or the first stripe. Like, bro, this is absolutely insane. And just look at this tiger, right? The nose look like a dingaling, eyes all lopsided. This thing don't even look like it hunts animals. It look like it chew on trees. Y'all ever see those crazy videos of people getting attacked in the jungle and like in different countries and stuff by tigers, like because they're like ambushed, cats and stuff? Bro, if I saw this tiger just like jump out of the shrubs or the grass and whatever, bro, what? I would laugh.
That is not intimidating. That is
With Chewy,
horrifying.
get 50% off your first
I love
scholarship order.
Chewy. We get Callie a Chewy box.
Bro, what? This dude is so proud to take this picture too. He's like, look, my thumbs match my suspenders. I'll take a pic, bro. And you know damn well he's not having anyone there.
I loved Mork and Mindy back in the day. That was my jam. I don't care if this dates me. I'm an old bitch. So I used to love Robin Williams in those suspenders. Ain't no fucking way you need to be tattooing suspenders on yourself. This is stupid. But he's probably one of them guys that gets really hella drunk, walking around all kinds of events and stadiums with his shirt off thinking he looks cute. You don't. This is embarrassing.
Take a picture. He just put it on a timer like, got this one.
Wow.
They love this. You stupid.
I don't know. This is crazy. Or
whatever that is, bro.
Oh.
She looked like a creature from Game of
I
Thrones.
had to back
She looked
up,
like
but
one of those
that
ice undead
was
creatures
a
from Game
jump
of Thrones.
scare.
Like, bro, if she headbutt you, she could have took out the whole North. Like, she could have took out everybody, all the dragons in Game of Thrones, Jon Snow, his whole lineage, everybody. Bro, like, I'm so serious. If this girl headbutt you, she'll hit you into another plane of existence.
Five head.
Y'all remember your moms be like, yo, I'm gonna knock you into next week. This girl knock you into like 10 years from now. I mean, maybe I'm missing the joke here, but I don't get it. Like a
why is there baby head in a turkey?
Zombie. What's going on with this one? And the baby looked fed up. Like he just looked like, man, I'm half baby, half turkey. Ain't this about a bit? Happy birthday to me. Thanks, baby, for my tattoo. Absolutely love it.
That's supposed to be the Playboy Bunny?
Now,
all these Playboy Bunny.
If your boo thing lets you get a tattoo, or they tattoo something on you like this,
they don't love you.
Is that really your boo?
Maybe it's the peace
And
sign.
hear me out, y'all. Social media is either gonna clown you or gas you up.
Peace sign.
Because why did so many people like this? And if whoever did that to you, they don't love you. They hate you.
They do.
Okay, so this is one of those. If I gotta see it, y'all gotta see it. And y'all know the rules. Okay?
I tried to get
y'all
done
know the
before you
rules.
break,
And next time, whoever eats McDonald's out there, I haven't had McDonald's in a while, but their fries slap. Now you're gonna be thinking when you eat those fries, Ronald McDonald's pubes are fired.
Oh, no.
See, look at this. Y'all be wanting to get Japanese tattoos or Arabic tattoos, Chinese tattoos, and y'all don't be doing research. Y'all
If you
be
don't
Google
know the
Translate
language,
home for the best.
don't
We
get it
have
on
Google
you.
Translate, videos. Now look at you. You got a turkey sandwich on your arm.
This is crazy.
Okay, so this tattoo right here, it's supposed to be stars. And my first thought is that you got some black ass freckles or you're having an allergic reaction to something. This looks like if somebody sneezed ants on your chest. So we got this
I don't
really
understand that. I thought she had a skin condition.
lip biting Angelina Jolie, right? Okay, right?
Yeah, I like Angelina Jolie.
But what you end up getting is a bad hairline, mean mug of potato.
No, that looks like how Madonna looks now. I'm sorry, I don't care. No. Y'all have seen Madonna. She's trying to reinvent herself. She did some weird ass video with this hip hop lady. That tattoo looked like the new Madonna. Our current Madonna version. Yeah.
It's not the real Madonna.
Exactly.
Okay, so right here, this is supposed to be Benjamin Franklin. This looks like a sea creature. This looks like if Benjamin Franklin was born in the ocean and grew up with like dolphin people or something. Like he's supposed to be an Aquaman. Like this is Benjamin Franklin if he was Leatherface, had loose skin, and gills. This looks like Benjamin Franklin if he snuck on Earth and became a burn victim from the lightning he discovered. Like just look at him, bro. Like he
I'm gonna tell y'all just a sidebar. When I had one of my non-lucid yet semi-lucid episodes, because like I said, I don't know shame in my game. I am a diagnosed schizoaffective disorder person, which means schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Just a 1-2 combo. But when I was in the throes of schizophrenia, I thought I was in this area playing chess with Ben Franklin. I love history, so I was constantly studying stuff about U.S. presidents and people who were at the Continental Congress, and Ben Franklin always had the most interesting quotes. So I literally thought I was playing chess, which I used to play with my dad, with Ben Franklin, and it was funny. This does not look like Ben Franklin. This looks like a modeled version of I don't know. I don't even know. But y'all need to watch what kind of tattoos you get put on your body, because that shit is crazy.
He came from the ocean.
Money
he
talks.
He can breathe underwater. This is a sea
This is
creature.
crazy.
Like my
It
man's
doesn't
full
even say
name
talks.
is
It
Benjamin
says money
Nematode
talks.
Guppy Franklin. And the irony of you putting money talks on the tattoo when you probably spent like $3 on this. Ben is over here looking like a thumb if you peeled off the fingerprint. This is the Orochimaru of Benjamin Franklin. Like this is that's him. Like I feel like he wouldn't even be walking if this was a real person. He'd just be slithering like a snake.
I'm a snake.
Are all nerds as good as you?
Y'all, I love the French Prince of Yup. If you do not follow him, he is trying really hard to get to that 1,000,000 mark, and he deserves it. He has been on YouTube for years. Me and the hubby often watch his You Got One Job, food fails, bathroom fails, rental listing fails, and tattoo fails. He is funny, and I'm telling you, he is the perfect person to end these lives on, because you get laughing, you get a little bit horrified because some of them tattoos were really, really wrong. But I thank you all so much for sitting in with me. I promise you, these Saturday lives are not going to stop. I am going to let you know ahead of time when I start. I like the early afternoon because I can get things done, like getting stuff for the family, and then I got a cake to go bake, so I'm going to do that. And unlike Foodie, I don't need to record all my life because, like I said, I tried the home vlogs. They're boring. I'm sorry, not sorry. I just don't find putting all my business out there that interesting, because I don't live in a rat-infested dump like Foodie did. Oh, let me correct that. Roach-infested dump like she does. And I don't hide food in my drawers. I'm not going to have 7 bags of trash to take out of anywhere in my house. So I learned that people really don't like put together vlogs without a whole bunch of production value. If you're going to be low budget vlogs, you've got to have a mess or be a mess. And I'm sorry, I'm none of those things. I'm getting my shit together day by day, and I'm keeping my stuff straight. But I will be back, y'all, hopefully with some good news about some of the projects that I'm working on, especially Bomb. I am looking forward to that launch. As I said, we have got our stickers and merch that we will be giving away soon. We have got travel mugs with the okay dum dum whatever saying that I love to say to people. So much on the horizon. I want to thank you all for sitting in. Hey Teresa, thank you again. Thank you all so much, and we will be back next Saturday for another one of these Bonnet Lies. I appreciate